Hello. Hello. I really had no plan on going live today, right now, but yay for doing construction on, not in the hours that you're supposed to. But hey, yay, it don't matter. Why don't you just, fucking tell the landlord what a bitch I am for, knowing the laws. But, hey, whatever the fuck, who cares, right? Go to church and you're gonna be all right. Go to church and you'll be all right. Man, if you think I'm gonna fucking sit and watch fucking fake religious people sit there and blow smoke. Hi, Tanger. Blow smoke up this fucking bitch's ass that is on another fucking platform harassing somebody in another community on oxygen. Okay? Sitting there with that fucking skank. Mosaic, the only person in my whole entire life with a fucking disability. Whatever you say, fuckturd. See ya. See ya. Bye-bye, douchebag. Hi, XX. Sitting there telling a woman on oxygen in another community with that piece of shit Mosaic. With that. And XX, you know that the Seventh-day Adventists are into fucking eugenics, right? And they were down with the Nazis and the whole eugenics and shit. You know that there's nothing about them that was good, right? You know that that's how they were founded. Like, just type it in on Google. Type it in. They were down with eugenics. So if you had any relative that might be, disabled or challenged or anything at all, they didn't think they were good enough to live anymore. Right? Disclaimer, I do not own all of the audio contained within this video, but I am using it within the Furious Act guidelines, and I hope Chicken Winner doesn't mind. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even trying to be any kind of way. I just, well, you don't judge people, but they do. See, they judge people. They judge people. They judge people. If something's going on between, Janelle and SV, I don't care for me and my friends to be pulled into, being called child predators and shit because she's fighting with SV. So then these motherfucking yeah, but how about them respecting friends and people? You know what I mean? Hi, Cindy. Disclaimer, I do not own all of the audio contained in this video, but I am using it within the Furious Act guidelines. I hope Chicken Winner doesn't mind, but she says a lot that is very factual here, pretty much everything.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, bitches, cock-a-doodle, doodly-doo. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. As long as your neighbors aren't CWC members, right? Some of us, anyway, some of us.
Yeah, because if your fucking neighbors were these motherfuckers, right? If your neighbors were these motherfuckers, they'd have everybody in the fucking neighborhood hating you for no fucking reason. They'd have everybody in the neighborhood thinking lies about you. Maybe even fucking attacking you physically. Because they're lying motherfuckers. fuckers. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna watch fucking some of the biggest fucking asshole fucking fake religious people sit there blowing smoke up some bitch's ass that fucking shares in her community post some derogatory fucking fake GoFundMe about somebody's nipple and then posting about church right above it. I'll be fucking damned if that's gonna happen. It is really strange. Mosaic needs some fucking help. I've never known somebody with a disability that makes me not give two fucks about their disability before calling them the fuck out.
Day. I'd only seen her comment on Debbie's video. Oh, and Debbie, I watched your latest video. Fuck you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a rat's ass. Okay, Debbie. Debbie, you got offended by
Debbie, who Nepetra sent seeds to and blew smoke up her ass, but didn't say a fucking word on her latest community post where she said she's going to try to harass my dead mother through some fucking, I don't know, ceremony bullshit. Don't say shit to her, though. Blow smoke up Janelle's ass. They literally think they're fooling God. They do. Their ego, their fucking ego has them thinking they are fooling God. Hi, Kimbers. They literally, their ego, their fucking ego has them think they are fooling God. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? I'll be damned if these motherfuckers are gonna be people who call people demons and evil and shit. Mm-mm-mm. And if I'm wrong, then I'll see you in hell.
weed pipe. Because I said it could have been a weed pipe. You got offended by my video. Because, I mean, quite frankly, you weren't that man. You weren't asking for the pipe. You don't fucking know what kind of pipe he was asking for. That's all I miss. But you know, y'all are so quick to jump on everything to do with sharing.
Notice how Janelle didn't say a fucking word when I put up how when you click the link to, the video that Sharon had up, it goes to no video is available. It's been removed. Janelle didn't say a fucking word. But she fucking put a post up saying she didn't really private it. She just unlisted it. But when I proved that to be wrong, that cunt didn't say a word, and none of her fucking fake, fucking supportive religious fakers called her out for it. You motherfuckers thinking you're fooling God. I can't wait. Yeah, Mosaic, you're a sick bitch.
That's what I think is quite ridiculous with some of these people who have been going after Sharon for way over a year now. I mean, it's been a long time. And they can't seem to quit thinking about her.
Well, they can't seem to quit thinking about me. They can't seem to quit thinking about you. They can't seem to quit thinking about Tandra. They can't seem to quit thinking about Cindy. You know why? Because they know they're going straight to fucking hell. They're going straight to hell. Man, I'd love to fucking see it. I wish I'd have known what church fucking Janelle was sitting in today. Because I'd have fucking called it while she was sitting there. I'd have called it. And I'd have sent them the screenshot of her telling some woman in another community, harassing her about her oxygen. I'd have fucking sent that. I'm going to find out. And I am going to send the shit. You've done it. You've done it. You've done it. And you know who did it for you, bitch? Your fake fucking hypocrite bitches. Well, you've got to go against her. You've got to report it, Cindy. You got to report it. Oh, I'm gonna give him a heads up because that bitch is gonna be ashamed to show back up there.
You know, and you talk about flip flops, Debbie.
Oh, good.
She
I'm
fucked her
glad.
ass
I'm
all
glad.
around town, too.
I'm glad that you did. And I can't believe that none of these fake religious bitches had any problem with that fucking scab ass Debbie saying she was gonna fucking harass my deceased mother through some fucking ritual or whatever the fuck pagan Wiccan shit she wants to do. I don't care. I don't have a problem with pagan or Wiccan. I got a problem with a pig like Debbie and her pig friends.
Okay, what flip flops means nothing. Means nothing in this fucking community. It means absolutely nothing. All right, and you saying, you said something about removing my comment on that post. I mean, I don't understand that, Debbie. Your post was calling me out. Let me go.
Look at you, Janelle. Actually, yes, she only removed it because I made a police report. Show the police report, bitch.
Let me go check what she said. Right quick.
Care the bitch. Bitch.
Sub again. But I won't. You said, you look at
The fucking fake religious bitch actually makes her church live streams 20-minute subscribers. Does your church know that? When they agreed to allow you to live stream it and got you your own tripod and your own Wi-Fi, do they know that you're profiting off it? Do they know? Do they know? Do they know? Bitch, do they know?
for me to come after you, CW. I don't think you'd be able to handle it, but we can do this if you want to, bitch. And I commented on that and said, I don't give a fuck what you do, pretty much. I said it a little bit nicer, I think. But I don't give a fuck what the fuck you do. I mean, what? Come after me. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's
How dare these motherfuckers sit there and tell Janelle me neither. She's in the hospital. Get the fuck out. That woman's in the hospital. Holy shit, she's in the hospital. Damn, Janelle, man. I'm gonna make sure your fucking ass is booted out of that fucking church. I'm gonna fucking make sure. I'm gonna fucking make sure. You're gonna give them that money that fucking e-beggars gave to you, huh? You making some fucking subscribers, huh? You making some subscribers at the church, you motherfucking bitch, huh? Are ya? Fucking bitch. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, so she's got a 20-minute subscribers.
That's what I said.
You got fucking Nepatrish, who sometimes doesn't go to church because she can't find a good parking space. Come on, Brittany, tell her she's going to hell. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Mm-mm-mm.
And you removed it, and you act like that. You know, that's what I'm saying, Debbie. You fucking flip flop yourself, just like you always do. Because, like, I mean, think about the last time you got upset with me.
Who, Cindy, you're talking about? That's a shame. That's who they're harassing.
I wasn't even talking about you, and I explained I wasn't even talking about you. And
How dare one of you motherfucking religious hypocrites sit over there and tell that fucking bitch the names she gets called.
you know, and you still was pissed, and you still run your mouth. So I don't give a fuck. I know what kind of person you are, Debbie. I ain't even got to worry about it. You know, that's what I'm saying. I know who everybody is here. I know who everybody is. I've been here a while. You're right. I've been in this community. And you're right. I've seen SG say some things about you, bitch. Some nasty things.
Very well deserved.
And I've seen you do the same. If you didn't want to have an agreement on kids, you could have been like Janelle over there and said, no, I don't agree. And you could have lied about it later. You know, whatever you want to say. That's not what I meant. And bullshit like Janelle did. You know? So, it's whatever, shorty. It's whatever, shorty. Anyway, Janelle, like I said, I saw your post. So I wanted to respond to it.
I have watched these motherfuckers try to harass people, complete strangers that raise their kids, haven't hurt any of these motherfuckers, work, paid taxes. You know, they harass people who work because they want to get them fired. Or they harass people with disabilities because they want them to be in fucking poverty. In poverty. And you motherfucking bitches think you're gonna use God? You think you're using God? You think you're using God? I don't know if this person who made it to where, you know, me and Chicken Winter were fucking pissed. I don't know if that's what they were looking for. But damn, man, you sure got it. No, not right now. I'm doing something. I'm sorry. I'm doing something right now. You can come back another time
Because
and
people can't
do
talk
that.
to each other. We have to talk at each other. First of all, I want to talk about this first post that I saw. You say, actually, SG, she only removed it because I made a police report. I'm like, what? No, that's a lie. And I don't know what police report you're talking about, if it's the one where you say
No, I'm playing a live stream, right? Somebody's video right now and doing commentary on it. But I do appreciate you wanted to take the time out to me and talk to me. We'll have to do that another time. I'm very interested in that, but not right now.
You know, calling on her for her warrants or whatever, or if it's a police report about that video. First of all, we'll talk about that in a minute. But no, I watched when she removed it. It was because, you know, they all talked about it and decided that was the best thing to do. That was the best thing to do. You know.
Yeah, because we talked about it and decided it was the best thing to do. Later in this video, you'll hear Chicken Winner state a fact of how these particular religious zealots go over to Munchies and say shit, encouraging Munchie to do rotten shit. To do rotten shit. Not to remove the videos. Nah, they don't have fucking live streams saying you should remove that. It's no good. They don't have live streams like that. Nah. But they still want to sit here and act like there's something wrong with us. Mm-mm-mm. 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 They think that they fool God.
Because of you and your police bullshit. Because I'm here to tell you, Debbie. I'm here to tell you, Janelle, There's nothing that you
What's
can
the name that Janelle, that Chicken Winner is calling Janelle there? Oh, Janelle? Oh, she called her Janelle, huh? What does she call Chicken Winner, huh? Hmm? It's terrible, these names they call you, Janelle. Terrible. You think you're fucking fooling God. You do. You do. You do. You're literally under the impression that how you appear on the outside is all he can see. You do. How could anybody be unaware that God is the one who fucking made them through and through, inside and out? You don't think he knows and sees the smugness on your face when you're typing these comments, and how you think he doesn't feel the satisfaction that you feel knowing you've pissed some people off? You think he doesn't? You do, don't you? You think you got him tricked. You do. You fucking think you got him fooled. Man. Wow.
do about that video. Period. At all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing was against the law. Nothing you could have done. There was no name. There was no she didn't mention her name. She didn't mention her address. She didn't have a picture of her. None of that. None of that was mentioned. None of that.
Nothing,
Okay?
Janelle, but you took ownership. You made it about your daughter. You made it about your daughter. You did. So you could fucking whine about it.
Janelle? None. Nothing you can do. Sorry. Just thought I'd share that with you. And if you actually went to the police, they told you that also. Okay. All right. Yeah. And here you say whoever participated and commented should be ashamed of themselves. Who commented? Who participated?
Whoever participated and commented should be ashamed of themselves. So not only did you own that video as being somebody that pertaining to somebody you love, like bringing the name to it, you did it so that you and your demonic friends could harass the same good people you've been harassing all along, you dirty bitch. Who the fuck makes their fucking church live stream 20-minute subscribers only? Imagine if that church made them stand outside. If somebody was going to go to church, right? They got that urge. This is the day. This is the day I'm going, right? It didn't matter what denomination they were going. The closest one, maybe they ain't got a car. They looked at it. They've looked at it. And this was the day they were going to go, right? They get to the fucking door and it said, you can't come in for 20 minutes unless you've been here before. Can you fucking believe? Mm-mm-mm. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Wow. Whoa. Wow. But nah, for Janelle, it's so she gets some more subscribers. Just in case there was anybody out there who wanted to be saved or anything. Gotta subscribe to Janelle to be saved. He does some shit. He does some shit. Damn. That's some shit right there. Mm-mm-mm. Right, Tanger? You finally get the get it in you to go to that church, and they won't let you in for 20 minutes because you haven't been there before. Wow. Hi, just a girl. Delete them then. We never turn subs on only just a girl. We delete them. We delete them. But the thing is most people, when it comes to church and stuff, they do it spur of the moment. It's like anything. Like if you want to say something that struck you, in your heart, and you want to say something, if you got to wait 20 minutes to say it, yeah, but you got to understand, just a girl. I hear where you're coming from, but on the flip side, she gets subscribers. Well, then delete the other one. I think it's great you're there as a mod, just a girl. Hi, Stella's mom. I think it's great that you're there as a mod. See, I don't know what that is, though. We never get that here. Kids coming in and shit like that. I don't understand. Yeah, but they can't comment. Part of, like, being, inspired is getting an epiphany. And when you get an epiphany, it comes on you like, quick. And the bottom line is she's getting subscribers. That's how she gets, you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean because she wasn't on StreamYard? You're saying that if you're not on StreamYard, it causes you to get little kids in? Is that what the difference is? So then she should go on StreamYard. At least then there'd be like a reason to yeah, but she didn't show up as the new format on, did she? I don't remember her showing up as the new. Why are you so pressed about what I do on my channel, Janelle? Why are you why are you harassing that lady on Oxygen? That Lauren person. Why are you in another community doing exactly what we suspected you of doing, being a troll for a long time? Bye, just a girl. I'm sorry that she came in to make you feel uncomfortable. Janelle, though, tell us, hi, Angel, tell us why you're harassing a woman in a whole nother community on Oxygen that you don't even know. Tell us what that lady has done to you. I got you, just a girl. I hear you. Well, you're welcome here anytime. Oh, yeah. Unhide Janelle, please. Yeah, I can't have a conversation with her if she's. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about you. Okay, Janelle. Okay. Okay. She just said she could talk for herself, Janelle. She just spoke for herself. We're good. We're fine. You don't need to turn it into something with your laughing, crying emoji. You don't have to turn it into something like that. Annalise, thank you, Angel Baby. I appreciate you unblocking her. Janelle, I'm asking you a question, a serious question. Why are you harassing that complete stranger in another community on Oxygen? I'm just a girl and I got you. But can you just like ask her yourself then? Maybe she'll answer you. Maybe she'll answer you. Why is she harassing? And I have the screenshots of it. I have the screenshots and I'm in shock. That's what made me go live because I was in shock. I was in shock. You know, please, just a girl. If you care for her deeply, then she must care right back to you. Please ask her why. I literally came live with my voice shaking. I mean, I was shaking when I saw her on that woman's videos saying her oxygen machine isn't loud enough and harassing her. And the lady goes into this whole explanation and everything. And I thought, what a fucking shame. What a shame. Please, just a girl, please. She's got to care for you deeply too. Please don't ask her privately. Please. It's a serious question. Please. Otherwise, I'm prepared to make certain that church tosses her the fuck out on her ear. I'm going to make sure that church tosses her the fuck out on her ear as an embarrassment. Why am I waiting so long for an answer? Janelle, why can't you answer me? Prudently, Nepatrish, why can't she answer me? Why can't she answer? Tell me. Why can't she answer? Why can't she answer? All you got to do is go on. I'll share the screenshots if you'd like. If you don't want to believe that what I'm saying is correct, if you don't want to believe me, I'll share the screenshots, which I didn't want to because. But if Janelle's going to pop in here and one of her people is going to pop in here, please explain. I gotta know. I gotta know. I gotta fucking know. I gotta know. No, I know you haven't seen it, Just a Girl, and I get that. But I'm not lying to you, but I didn't put the screenshots up because I just wanted to ask. Because I'm not like, like I'm not I'm not trying to destroy Janelle. Just like Chicken Winner said that, Janelle has her health. She's loved. She's got her parents who love her. She's got her friends. What drives her to harass people? What? What's making her that angry to harass people? Complete strangers that are sick and stuff. To continuously go honk, 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 and think it's okay. It's hurtful. It's hurtful. Prudently, no, Patricia, how the fuck are you gonna sit there? I know, Avia, I honestly believe they're so fucking egotistical. They think they're fooling God, or they think they're I don't understand it. To dedicate the time to go to a church and and live stream it. To what? What is that for? Is it like a cloak? It's so it's so it's so terrible.
Faded. What the fuck? You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Janelle. Okay, you got a friend like Swiss over there. And Swiss, I don't care about your timestamp. Damn, what the fuck? Fuck his dog. He's on my fucking nerves, man. I mean, what the fuck?
Even Mosaic sitting there saying I put a fucking shock collar on my dog. I don't put a shock collar on my dog. It's so crazy.
Anyway, I can't even focus from the dog barking.
I hear you. Oh, damn, she sounded like a real dog right there. I hear you. I hear you, chicken winner. We complain about the noise and stuff in the background, chicken winner. Oh, we hate dogs or racist or something like that. You know what I mean? Gotta be some fucking whacked out fucking explanation because we're normal human beings and get annoyed at stuff. You know what I mean? Like they gotta turn it into some whacked out shit because they're motherfucking assholes who wanna mock God. And that's what they do. I'll be fucking damned if I'm gonna sit there and have bitches like this think they got the one up on God and they're able to fucking just sit here and try to make people's lives miserable. Janelle, why can't you fucking answer why you're harassing a woman in another fucking community on oxygen? Why can't you answer it? Why can't you answer? There should be there should be like an answer. I don't understand it. Answer the fucking question or prudently and nepotish. I swear to fucking God, I will call out every motherfucking day that you are a fucking hypocrite. Every day. I won't have you motherfuckers sitting there acting like there's something fucking wrong with me when you're motherfucking blowing smoke up that motherfucking fake bitch's ass, harassing people on oxygen. Fuck, sitting there quoting Bible quote after Bible quote after Bible quote. Why not, Patricia? Is that because you don't got nothing good to say? You want to act like you fucking wrote the Bible or it was written for you, for your script? Is that your fucking script? You don't know what to say in your own fucking mind? I did call. Apparently, I did. I did call. You know I called. Yeah, I'm not saying you know I called, but I'm saying you know I would call. You know I would. You know I would. Yes, sir, you did. You said me and Cindy. You'll see a missed call on your phone. If you look, you'll see a missed call. I just want to know why Janelle can't answer prudently. I'll still talk to you, and I don't mind talking on the phone with you at all. I love talking on the phone with you. I do. I love and respect prudently. There you go. And I always will because she started with this with me, like, you know, with the cryptids. So I'll always have good memories of prudently. Even though we fought, we fight. Always, always, always. Same with CVX. Same with CVX. I will always, always remember the good over the bad. But what I'm saying is, Janelle was just in here and she really could have, you know, she could have answered and responded why she's harassing a lady on oxygen.
I guess we got a top dog to it. It shut up. Anyway, what was I saying? Whoever participated in comments should be ashamed of themselves. Really? Really? You participated in a lot of nasty shit. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Janelle. Just saying. And here, Survivor Girl says, because that's what she shared this with. I'm gonna black out the screen so she can't.
Well, I hear you fluently, and that's why when you write to them that you've seen what they're going through, what did you see Janelle going through? Being called Janelle? Or them saying meth, meth, meth?
try to get me for copyright on her community. Survivor Girl says, Janelle Cher removed her post and her video, so now you're the only one talking about your own daughter. So there you go. And that's right, Janelle. But you know what? Janelle even says in a response to court over here on her community post.
Because you know that Janelle is not nice. You know she is.
She says, I hope Sharon doesn't remove the, I hope she doesn't remove the video because that'll look worse on her.
See, her hoping that she doesn't remove the video about her own kid is where, you know, I mean, that makes sense. It makes fucking sense. That chicken winner is saying, why the fuck wouldn't you hope they remove the video? That makes no sense. Why would you want the fucking video up?
It's not about Janelle's daughter. It's about making Sharon look worse. She doesn't give two shits about her daughter being talked about. She wants to make Sharon look worse. Right, Janelle? Because your focus is on Sharon and not your daughter. And you show that all the fucking time on here, bitch. But
she's a major. How do you know that, Mosaic? How do you know that? How do you know that? So you think you know more than her medical professionals, Mosaic? No, prudently. It was already all this. It was already all this, prudently. Who said the church attendance is low? Nobody said anything about church attendance. Nobody said anything about church attendance. I want to know how Mosaic knows more than that lady's medical professionals. Mosaic, I want to know how you know more about her doctors. How do you know this lady? Do you live next door to her? How do you know her, Mosaic? How do you know her? How do you know her? How do you know more about her? Where have you seen her medical records? You know that you couldn't have seen her medical records. Well, look what you said about me. Look how you sat there speaking like to... You know I lie constantly. Do you hear yourself? What do you know? What proof do you have for that, Mosaic? Tell me what proof you have. Tell me. Tell me. Currently, right now, I'm more concerned with this shit. And you're saying that, what are her doctors saying to her then, Mosaic? Are they saying she's on fucking oxygen? And you're saying, no, she isn't? What are you saying? What do I fucking lie about, Mosaic? Are they sending her oxygen, though? Are they sending her oxygen? Isn't she in the hospital now? I don't understand. Don't you think that if you think that the doctors are being fooled, then that's the doctors who are ripping off the insurance companies? If this lady is lying? Narc? No, what do you mean? You brought me up, bitch. What do you mean, narc? What does that even fucking mean, narc? Am I slow? I literally lie constantly, so you can't even give me one for instance, but I lie constantly? Are you fucking slow? Are you slow? No. No, but tell me, you just said I lie constantly. Then how's she getting it? Because they deliver it. So what is she scamming if she's got the money to buy her own oxygen? Let me just ask you a question, Mosaic. Were you and your friends calling the hospital repeatedly? No, she doesn't, just a girl. She just said I was a liar. I want to know what I'm lying about. Okay. But she still won't tell me what I'm lying about. Mm. Mm. What do I lie about? You're better off about what prudently? Really? I'm asking you questions. How am I fucking lying about it? I'm asking you questions. No, Jen, you're not blocked. How's she? Okay. Okay. So have you called the old man's family to tell him he's not getting his oxygen? Wouldn't she be almost murdering the guy? If that was the case, if you know she's scamming an old man, I've never called the hospital in my life. What are you talking about? Hold up a minute. When did I call a hospital? When have I ever called a hospital? Does anybody know when I've ever called the hospital? What are you saying? I'm a waste of time? Okay, yeah. So a conversation for you was a waste of time. When have I ever called the hospital? I'm the harasser? How am I how have I ever harassed you? How have I ever harassed you, Mosaic? I was very nice to you. How did I ever harass you? In fact, I remember prudently writing you a long letter about, maybe you might want to fucking settle down on the fake sermons you were giving to people, and you never even responded to that. Quit harassing your dad. I don't know who your dad is. Listen, why are you harassing a woman? Uh, no, 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 no. I'm talking about Janelle and you have fucking said quite a bit. Why don't you stay in your own fucking lane? Oh, really? I think you should do it. No, do it. I want you to. I want you to do that. Go right ahead, and I want you to show your fucking proof. I want you to show your proof, because right there, you've just admitted that you'll harass anybody as some kind of form of what? Mosaic dealt out punishment? Because you don't like them? How do you know that? You call Tanger tan gay. What has Tanger done to you, Mosaic? You called Tanger tan gay. You made a video recently putting nipples on the eyes of everyone. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Uh, uh, Shut up with your kids with cancer. Shut the fuck up, okay? You tell me, shut up, Tanger. What are you saying? Shut up, Tanger. Why don't you fucking speak up and say why you call her tan gay? I want to know what Munchausen you're gonna. You need to get a clue. Why don't you fucking answer the question, Mosaic? Why are you putting fucking nipples in people's eyes? It has nothing to do with you. Why don't you mind your own fucking business when some bitch is saying fire up the ovens and shit? No, no lie. No lie. But hey, if somebody's harassing me, I have every right to fucking to try to do something about it, especially after so long of not actually calling. Okay? So are you saying you want me to call? No, I want to know why she even made it. I don't care whose nipple it is, just a girl. I don't care. I don't care who it's not SV's nipple. How the fuck did you get a picture of SV's nipples? Why are you saying those are Sharon's nipples? Where are you getting that from? Did I say that after your fucking nasty ass fucking videos? Constantly speaking on you. Really? You don't know that that's her. It's been circulating from troll channels. No, why don't you tell me? You're not blocked, Janelle. What do you mean you're blocked? What do you mean if you responded to prudently? Has nothing to do with prudently. I'm asking you what you think of you have on me that it's Munchausen. No. You tell me what you think you have on me that's Munchausen. Janelle, you're not blocked. You tell me what proof you have that you're going to say I have Munchausen and I'm your next fucking reveal. No, you don't. You're a fucking liar. Nobody was even talking about you. You tell me what you think you're going to do videos on. Tell me why you think you're going to sexualize people's pictures. No, plenty of proof. Come on. Telling me I was fine trying to prove a miracle. Trying to prove a miracle. No, I'm not scamming disability. That's my money, bitch. That's my money, okay? I was approved for it. Oh, it's not harassment, bitch. I was trying to prove a miracle and you guys are trying to disprove shit. You think you know more than a doctor. It ain't the truth. You want to put the lives of your kids on it? Put the lives of your kids on it. Whenever you fucking talk about me or any of my friends, you say you swear on the lives of your children. Come on. Swear on the life of your children. Remember then it was all miracle girl, miracle girl, miracle girl. Yeah, you did. No, just a girl. They've never left my kids out of it. In fact, Mosaic Mama started her fucking live stream talking to a troll in my daughter's full name, saying that, yeah, I laughed about your disability, sure. Well, you acted like you were having a mental breakdown. Acting like my daughter was in the sex industry. That's what she did. And it was Trey who removed it. And I thank you for that, Trey. What do you mean nuts? I said you guys hadn't been saying anything. Why do you think we said to Sharon to remove that video? None of us agreed with that. Why are your friends running around acting like we are? None of us agreed with it. Not one of us. Yeah, you said you were having a mega breakdown. You did in your post, Mosaic. Okay, wait a minute. No, answer me while you were speaking to a troll with my daughter's full name as if she was in the sex industry. It wasn't unlisted, it was private. Why are you making fake GoFundMes? Hi, Jeff. Why won't you answer the question about the way you spoke to that troll with my daughter's full name? I didn't say anything that you said about fire up the ovens. I didn't say that at all, Mosaic. Why are you lying like that? Are you kidding me? Why did you speak to a troll account with my daughter's full name as if she was in the sex industry and pin it on your fucking screen? You did it too, Janelle. Tell me why. Tell me why you both did that. Tell me why. You both fucking did that shit. Tell me why. It's a simple fucking question. Tell me why. Tell me why. What are you talking about? I have the audio. Both of you. I have the audio of both of you. Tell me why you fucking harassed my kid. Both of you. Wow. You just won't. Nobody's fooled by that behavior there. No. Just a girl. I want to know why she spoke to a troll in my daughter's full name. Pinned it on her screen right after Janelle had done it too. And spoke to my. Then they allow the Dora the Hora in there too. I want to know why. My mother's been dead. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking looky here. Go looky there, you fucking skank. Why won't you answer the question, Mosaic? Why won't you answer the question? You're lying, Mosaic. You're lying. I never did shit to you and your kid. Mosaic, you better fucking explain to me why the fuck you think you get to talk to a fucking troll account in my daughter's full name as if she's a sex worker. Oh, really? You only answer to God? What are you going to say to God? How are you going to explain that to God? What are you going to say? What are you going to say to God when he asks you that question? What are you going to say to him? What are you going to say? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Mosaic. Tell me, Janelle, what you're going to say to God when he asks you that question. and why you're harassing a dead woman. Shut up, Mosaic. Then you tell me what you think you're going to say to God. Tell me what you think you're going to say. How many times are you going to fucking say honk, honk? I'm allowed to fucking live stream. Lots of people with cancer live stream, bitch. How about you go get a job, Mosaic? Here you are. It's a fucking Saturday, bitch. I don't need to explain anything to you. How about you tell me what you're going to say to fucking... come on now. Come on. Did my daughter do something to you, bitch? I don't even know your kids' names. No, 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 no. You're incorrect, lady. There's no proof of that. And if you're gonna assume, if you're gonna accuse my doctor of lying, then I want you to get an attorney and I want you to accuse the doctor of lying. Nope. Accuse the doctor of lying. No, it didn't turn out to not be true. You are gonna need to accuse the pharmaceutical company that sends out the Ibrance that they're fucking lying too, okay? Yeah, I want you to make sure you've got all your I's dotted and your T's crossed because, bitch, you might be biting off more than you can chew because you know they've got a legal department, right? You know they've got a legal department. No, no, no. Do you understand that you're accusing professionals? No, no, fuck you. Oh, now you think it's that easy? Why? Because you don't have a legal department? You don't have a legal department? Is that what's going on there? Of course you fucking don't. No, it is sexualized. No, I want to know. What's your attorney going to say when you're accusing health professionals of lying? Janelle, why ain't you fucking answering the question of why you harassed my daughter sexually and posted it? Wow. Really? No, no. You go right ahead. You run with that, Mosaic. By all means. By all means. And what you're doing is you're slandering a healthcare professional, a hospital, and a pharmaceutical company. Really? And that's a fact. Really? You know all that too. You know all that too, huh? No, nothing's fun about when your kid's getting fucking harassed. Come on. Really? Really? No, Mosaic, do it. No, no, no. But that doesn't mean that. Yeah, to prove America. Okay. Once again, I want to know how you think you're going to change medical records. No, 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 no. No exaggeration of my... no, 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 King of Chaos. Don't even try it. I want to know what medical records you think you're going to come up with that are going to say what you're trying to accuse me of. Yeah, these guys are fucking whacked. Won't answer logical questions. Well, I swear on the life of everything that I love that there is nothing in my medical records that will coincide with your false accusations. Yeah. God, strike me dead right now if I am lying about anything that has occurred to me or exaggerated anything. God, strike me dead right now. No, there isn't. Not with her head, just a girl. There isn't. Wow, Mosaic. Swear on your kids' lives like I just did. Mosaic. Swear on your kids' lives. No, it is your fucking problem. It is your problem. You made it your problem. Why won't you swear on your kids' lives? Yeah, okay, because that's, yeah, okay. That's all in good fun. Did I say it was facts? You need to shut your fucking trap, Mosaic. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. If you don't know anything about what I say and about anything in my life, then why the fuck are you? She wasn't up there naked. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Shut up, King Chaos. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Well, I just did both, just a girl. Not over what I say, over what you say, you stupid fucking bitch. Over what you say. Nobody ever saw that. That was not what it looked. Gee, come on. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't King of Chaos. No, it fucking wasn't. Give it a rest. You didn't see that picture that fucking they put up with the whole fucking headless so-called that was supposed to be Sharon? Nah, no, no, it wasn't. What's a fucking parody? Why don't you get a fucking job, bitch? It ain't parody. You're fucking trying to lie on people. That's what you're doing. That's what you're fucking doing. Fuck off, bitch. You don't get to.
This.
You might want to shut your fucking trap, Mosaic. You might want to fucking shut your fucking trap. Oh, yeah. You don't know nothing about nothing except I harass you. Shut the fuck up. Fucking lying bitch.
And here you say, pretty sad that you're worried about what videos I post. Never seen someone concerned about what the fuck I do. I know.
I don't give a fuck about you or your husband, Mosaic. You were already fucking starting on people, you fucking bitch, and you've been on people.
I never saw people so concerned about me either. But then I met y'all, okay?
Then if you got a problem with scams, you may as well fucking report whatever fucking program you use to make a fake GoFundMe. Because that would be a scam. That's a fucking scam. Nah, jokes aren't like that. Nah.
Meaning you, Kay Swithy, and all your good friends. Y'all. But guess what? Didn't I make your day a little bit brighter? I saw your videos yesterday, and look what I can do.
That's why you don't have to remove it. You fucking bitch. You're a fucking bitch. That's harassing somebody. That's harassing somebody. then GoFundMe should be notified that there's something out there that looks like that. Nah, you're a liar. You're a liar. Show the proof, Mosaic.
You seem like had a little bit more pep in your step, a little bit happier, especially sweeping. You know, you seem like you were having a good time. See how I brightened up your day. The chicken brightened up your day. Or the
I was talking about Munchie and Swiss, okay? Okay? Mosaic, nothing to do with you.
pig chicken, whatever she wants to call me, whatever your friend calls me, the pig. You still call me the chicken. So the chicken brighten up your day.
Oh, well, you are associating with people who said that. Really? Answered what? Shut up.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, bitch. Cock-a-doodle-doo. You say,
Yeah, okay. Where did I harass you constantly? Of course, you would never be nice. It's not you. That's not like you. You know she isn't. I'm a skank? Really? I'm a skank? And then you say you're so mature? Psh.
I won't use my aunt passing as an excuse to get a load out. Actually, you keep using your aunt. You keep talking about your aunt, but let me tell you when you wasn't talking about your aunt. Remember when...
Really, it's not so serious? Except when you're talking about claiming people called CPS on you? You're claiming people called CPS on you and saying it's not so serious.
She said that y'all never give prayers post community. Like,
your eyes are rolling in the back of your head because you're on something, okay? But I am in no way, shape, or form a victim. You're the one coming in here acting like, oh, look, are you the victim? If you're saying quit harassing me? Then stop talking about me. I'm saying if they were called, then it is serious. Just a girl. I'm saying that it is serious. All around.
I mean, post, yeah, in your community about praying for somebody. Now I've seen you do it with,
Then why are you saying it's not serious? Why are you saying it's not serious and it's all in fun then? There's your answer. Why are you saying it's not serious? No, Tandra's not going away. Shut the fuck up. Why are you saying it's not serious then? Then go ahead and play it in full. No. I'm talking about right here. She just said it's not serious. Why is it a joke when you guys do it to people's families? But it's you know, you really, yeah, okay. I didn't harass your
with
kid.
strangers on the internet. You know, I think I've seen you share that with Mr. Tim, and you know, whatever. But I saw you go to eBeggars post because eBeggars said something.
I don't need to get off the internet. You do, because you're the one who fucking is whacked talking about what's your favorite trolling target. What's your favorite trolling target? That's what you said.
About it. And you were there saying, and I was going to post prayers about my ex. You know, that's what you said. And then you posted prayers about your ex. But let me tell you.
See, you're sick. So if that's how you use your free will, you're sick. You're sick. You're sick. You're sick. You talked about how she grew up and how you felt sorry for her. You knew what the fuck you were saying, you fucking bitch. And you know she doesn't work in the fucking sex industry, you fucking bitch. You better learn some fucking respect.
Who I didn't see in your prayer list was your aunt, who you knew was dying of cancer. I didn't see no community post asking for prayers for her. I seen you asking for prayers after she died. After she died. And after she's already over that rainbow.
I don't harass anybody. I'm not harassing anyone, bitch. Shut the fuck up. But you think it's okay to fucking run around saying CPS got called on you and how traumatizing that is? Fuck off. Your fucking problems aren't worse than other people's. Fucking jeez. Who are you talking to right now?
That rainbow. We're praying.
You think, shut the fuck up. You go get a job, bitch. You're the one making fucking stupid videos about shit.
We're praying now. Make you rest in peace for real though. Just like, I noticed when you said that day on live, you said, the rule, when you give in secret, don't boast about it. That's what you were telling people. And then right in the same moment, you said,
I don't constantly harass you. You just said yourself you don't even watch. Didn't say it wasn't just a girl. She's the one who keeps talking about and fucking getting jobs.
And I don't talk about it. I've got this something about a cup of change or something. I forgot what you said about in your car that you give to somebody, but you're not going to talk about it. But you hand out change to the poor, to some poor person. But you're not going to talk about it. You're not supposed to talk about it. That's what you just said right before you.
I don't stream for 2 hours a day, and grass is overrated. I've touched it for 57 fucking years. You don't know anything about touching grass. I mean, seriously, you don't know what I fucking touched. I don't talk about you, bitch. But hey, guess you're taking it serious. What are you doing? I don't give a fuck. Stop talking about people and thinking it's fun to harass people. Leave everybody alone. Leave everyone alone. Mosaic, you're busy with your 2 kids.
Just said that. You kill me, Janelle. You kill me.
Are they from recently? Are they from recently, Mosaic? Show me ones from before.
But then you said it on your community post too about the same thing. And I'm thinking you meant about the harm reduction stuff that she was sharing. Correct me if I'm wrong, Janelle. Correct me, okay? I need correction. Correction.
Hi, Sharon. No, I don't. No, I don't. If you think fucking calling out the truth about people is fucking harassing them, then maybe they shouldn't do it. I'm not harassing your 2 kids. You just said it's a full-time job, and it is a full-time job. It isn't easy. Why am I talking about your kids? Shut the fuck up. I'm agreeing that it's a full-time job. Why the fuck are you harassing my kids? See what you try to turn into harassing your kids? See? You think that's harassment? Oh, recently. After you harassed mine and everybody else? Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Okay. Just like when you when I said, can we just not talk about the kids? You didn't correct anything there. I still want to know. Inquiring minds want to know, Janelle. What do you want to lie and say now that I
Yeah, they're trying to say somehow they got their hands on a naked picture of yours, and those are your nipples. That's what they're trying to say. So she's sharing out, apparently, if that's the fact, if that's the truth, they're using electronic media to try to, I guess, revenge prawn people, so we can hear their idiocy.
something else that you seem to think that I wanted you to agree to other than the kids. Because I know the exact way I said it.
Right. So there she is. She's saying that right there. You got Sharon saying that and negating that. So Mosaic, do you have some proof that those are Sharon's? You got proof. Do you have some proof that those are Sharon's? Got some proof?
I said, can we at least agree not to talk about people's kids? And that includes SG's kids. That's exactly the way I said it. That's the way I said it. And you said, what'd you say? No, I don't agree. And I edited my post. I said, no, Janelle doesn't agree. Now, whether you think you're fooling somebody, you watch my post too, Janelle. You watch.
Yeah, they must be hers, because we're, seriously.
Watch my channel too. You watch my channel too, okay?
Whoever it is, they're
Understand this,
sexually
because this
harassing
shows
somebody.
in your comments or your posts, okay? But you never did say, you still never have said, what else was it that I wanted you to agree to? Why don't you regret?
Well, regardless, then whoever sent that shit out, somebody needs to sue the fuck out of them for doing that. They've been around. They are like, they'll say, they're kind of like, if they see something, that I'm talking about Nicole right now. And Trey, I do want to say thank you for removing the, yes, they've been around for a couple of years and been a member. And they'll say if they see something that they don't agree with that they're doing, they'll say it. If they see something that, they don't agree with me, they'll say it. Hi, Ellen. Yeah, is it or isn't it yours? You're right. I mean, but regardless, she doesn't even need to say if it is or isn't. But that would be them spreading revenge. If that's the the case. You know what I mean? Trey, are you still here? Because I just wanted to say thank you for removing that. I don't know if they're not, like allowed to like respond or not, but I've said it, a couple of times that I do appreciate them removing that troll account of my daughter. So, Trey, if you're listening, thank you.
Fresh our memories on that, Janelle. You're a fucking liar. Anyway, go low down like y'all over that way. Y'all, who the fuck is y'all? Who's using somebody's passing to go low down? And y'all, I mean, who the fuck? I don't even know who the fuck you're talking
None
about.
of us use your aunt's passing to go low down. Nobody did that. Nobody did that to you, Janelle.
Thinking, what the fuck is she talking about? And the only person I could keep thinking about was Debbie, because Debbie has whenever she's upset about her ex that passed long ago, she'll use that as an excuse to be mean, saying I'm sorry, but this is a rough day for me. Is that what you're talking about? I don't have no idea what you're fucking even meaning, implying, or anything. I'm sitting here scratching my head. Why don't you just be honest and blunt and, speak your mind and not give blanket statements about y'all? Y'all. And that video should have never been posted about my daughter.
It doesn't matter, Nicole. They're sexually harassing her, even if that's the case, as would be Irv. That's against the law. That's against the law. Like, you can't do that shit. Yeah, exactly, Alan. Exactly. I think anybody partaking in that should be careful. What do you mean nobody posted it? Why this phone isn't charging like it should be. No, I didn't see no face. I didn't see a face. Bye, Nicole.
We finally agree on something. We finally agree on something. I think we all agree. We're in agreement with that. Who was?
How many fucking troll accounts are they gonna fucking make here?
In agreement. You know, like SG and everyone talking to share about the video. You know, that's what y'all should do. Every time Swiss opens up her nasty mouth about some kids. And again, Swiss, fuck you. You were talking about my kids, bitch. You were talking about me as a parent. Okay? You were talking about my kids.
Yeah, how come they never advise their friends? Look, I just like thanked Trey for something, and she can't even say, "Well, thank you, you're welcome," or anything. Like nothing.
And after you talked about them, you said, that's why I will always be a showboat. What the fuck? You know, Swiss, you're in dreamland. You're weird. You're so weird. Um, Janelle is not like I don't put you and Janelle in the same class either. You must have skipped class. I mean, I don't fucking know, but you're weird in the things you say. Funny that certain people can comment whatever they want, but when anyone over this way makes a comment, all my heavens, it's a problem. Whenever somebody says something stupid, I call it out. I don't care if they're friends, if they're foes, if they're no-nos.
She's blocked. She shouldn't have been blocked. She came in. Let me go back and look. She shouldn't have been blocked. Is she blocked? Because there she is, right there. Oh, she can't stand. Oh, okay. So, Trey. Okay. Okay. No, she's not blocked. To say what you told her to say.
I don't fucking care. Okay? I don't know what over there or over here fucking means. We're all here. I mean, I know what over here and over there means, but I'm saying, I will speak my mind on anything. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Oh my heavens, it's a problem. And I go to church because I'm a sinner. Well, I'm glad you go to church because you're a sinner.
I'm twisted because I said thank you for removing the troll of my daughter. Trey. I'm twisted for thanking you. No, that's not humor, but I'm twisted for thanking you. Yeah, okay. So music. Wow.
I would have never guessed that. Maybe you should try church chicken. Church's chickens. I've been wanting to try that. I've been wanting to try that restaurant for a long time. Every time the commercials come on, it's like, oh my, that chicken looks so good. But I've never went to Church's Chicken. I mean, I'll pass them up because
I'm so shocked that your welcome was like beyond the realm of typing.
it's like Church's Chicken. You know, that's the holy chicken.
No, no, because if I harassed everyone, then we allow all the trolls to come in, but we don't. Because there isn't any of you guys. It's you guys doing it. After all the harassing I do? Did my daughter do something to you?
No, holy chicken. Although, now that I think of it from your point of view, you say here, you need something to put in your life because you're back to being a
I don't know.
miserable bitch. Yes, some chicken would really put some joy in my life. It really would.
Trey, is it beyond you to write your welcome? Is it beyond you?
I had chicken tacos the last 2 days in a row, and I'm telling you, I was so joy-filled with those chicken tacos. Maybe, someone could send me some Church's chicken. And I could have some of that. DoorDash me some Church's chicken, Janelle. With all that giving there.
Wow. Look at your responses, man. It's not worth it for you to say you're welcome. Well, it's still worth it to thank you for it. I'm sorry if you don't have your own free will to just respond like in a normal way.
You're doing. Maybe you could scrape up enough change for some chicken. And when did you say I'm back to being a miserable bitch? When did I stop being one? I mean, when I'm back to being one? Why? Because I'm giving my opinions? Like, does that mean that you've been a miserable bitch this whole time? Why am I back to being one and you're not one?
Can't believe that somebody just can't be like, wow.
I mean, you give your opinions, you're entitled, you said. Oh, the entitlement of Janelle's opinions. The chicken's entitled to. We're all here. We're all human. Hear me roar, roar. FYI, everyone on earth is a sinner. Oh my God, Janelle. Oh my God. Where'd you hear that from, Janelle? I just don't believe you. I am not a sinner. Janelle, I cannot believe that I'm a sinner. No. Where'd you get that information, Janelle? Where'd you get it? For your information. Have you told everyone this? Amazing news. This news flash. Jesus was the only perfect person that walked on this planet. This is why I scream. I'm still growing and learning every day. So because Jesus was perfect, you're screaming and learning every day?
Because she believes she gets to be a sinner because, they sacrifice someone. So she believes that she gets to be a sinner because, hey, somebody else's murder absolves me. So it's about willful sinning, though, Janelle, and you willfully sin, and you don't change. You come back out of your church, and you sit there, and you be fucking mean and evil, and that's a fact.
Well, I see. Yep, I've learned it too. I'm screaming it. sometimes I do scream it, don't I? I think I learned not to scream so much. I've learned something. There you go. There you go. You say, are y'all over there stuck in the same spot and stagnant? That's why you're so angry. Angry. Janelle, if you want to talk about angry, let me tell you, angry. Angry is filing copyright strikes on people such as myself, the chicken, and Cindy, and whoever the fuck you want to, for a little bit. For I think Cindy said under 3 minutes of your video, and I took about 30 seconds of your video. You know, just your voice, and you know, you didn't like that, but you used my whole live 1 or 2 times, right? And Swissy was using all my lives, you know, and y'all were both up there commentating, you know, and you can't even handle some constructive criticism or whatever.
How come they can never say anything logical?
Or whatever it may be. Some talk about the snail. You can't even handle that. And it shows with your fake copyright strikes, you know. It shows how angry you are.
And I'm sorry, if you won't swear on anything at all, then you're fucking lying. Because you're afraid. You're afraid that, because you know you're lying, and that's why you won't swear on it, because you know you're fucking lying.
So you can be over there pretending to be chilling, but you're not chilling. You're angry. You're calling the popo, or saying you are. You're talking about, you know, this, that, or the other. You're angry. You're angry, okay?
Fucking dumbass Mosaic thinks she's got proof that a hospital and their cancer center lies. That's what she thinks. It's recent. It's a recent one.
All right. And you said yourself, Angel was angry and needed help. She was very angry. She's not there anymore. You are more angry, though. You know, I realize just because someone's cursing, I mean, of course she's annoyed by what the fuck y'all were doing. Who wouldn't have been, you know? Who wouldn't have been annoyed? I mean, really, who wouldn't have been angry? When you keep on pecking and pecking and pecking and pecking. And then I call innocent when she blows. Oh, I just can't believe that. But that's what y'all get off on.
You do.
That's what y'all get off on. While y'all doing some shady shit, who's really the angry people? We got you filing copyright strikes, calling law. We got Swiss calling mommy and daddy and fisty and all this other shit. Right? Who's really the angry people, Janelle? Who's really angry there? I'm just...
You got Mosaic fucking lying, acting like people were fucking harassing her when they weren't.
Maybe y'all need to take a break from YouTube, you know? Take a break and, you know, relax. Chilling with Janelle. You know? Maybe if y'all would chill out, that's what I'm saying. Y'all don't want to agree with not speaking about us. Because y'all are having too much fun with the dumb shit. Y'all are having too much fun with the dumb shit, right? How about we all agree not to say one word about another person?
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're not miserable bitches. And we have lives, right? Right, Janelle? Okay, and, you know, the Christian faith wants you to, I'm not even talking to you. I want to talk to what prudently says here. There's a scripture, she says, that tells us to attend the weekly gathering. Well,
yeah, assemble. To assemble.
Where is that scripture? Maybe you could post that.
It's Romans 10:25.
It's been interpreted by many different, some interpret things differently, but I would like to see that scripture in particular. That was my knowledge for a while, but they encourage fellowship. They don't insist upon it. It's not a rule. It's not a rule for it. Okay?
But they sure don't want people to come out of church and then willfully sin. They don't like hypocrisy. They don't like lying. Janelle never even fucking responded when I said, why the fuck have you been talking? They don't want to respond. Trey couldn't even say, you're welcome. Trey couldn't even say you're welcome.
Some people can't go to church due to many different things.
If they don't have a good parking space, like Napa
All right,
Church.
prudently. So don't act like it's a fucking rule, bitch. Okay, you and your fucking bullshit. Prudently came over to my channel the other day to just so she could degrade someone and roll out. And then she got on there and lied while she's degrading, talking about.
Be sure to assemble, but if you want to assemble in Janelle's live stream at church, you got to wait 20 minutes before you can even, you know, have anybody acknowledged that you assembled. You got to wait 20 minutes and become a subscriber before you can even get the acknowledgement that you assembled. I remember being blocked out of Bible studies and stuff. I remember some woman saying I need an exorcism quite often. Like, ain't that some shit? Oh, I remember being called out repeatedly if I speak about God. You said it was Romans. I didn't say you said I was sinning. I didn't say you said I was sinning, currently. I didn't say you said that you said I was sinning. I didn't say you said that. You think I would know it was Romans 10:25 if you didn't say it? You said it. Well, because you did say that God doesn't like it if people don't go to church. That you did say.
Oh, I didn't like her over there on Munchie's post saying that she felt sorry for my kids. Now, she said she felt sorry for them because of the Amazon wish list. But that was.
I wouldn't have known Romans 10:25 if you hadn't have if you didn't say it. Because immediately I went and looked it up. Immediately I went and looked it up. I wouldn't have known it. Hi, Rainbow.
It was a lie, wasn't it, prudently? Because she had posted that, you know, when Munchie was sharing stuff, and Munchie had shared my granddaughter making a TikTok, and Munchie had said that was her bedroom.
Maybe I'm confused. Maybe I am. I don't know. Okay, fine. Hebrews. Maybe I got it confused. It's just the fact is that, like what she's saying right here, you said you felt bad for her kid, but not why are you posting her kid or her grandkids? You didn't say that. You didn't like say that, like as if it was right for her to be posting Chicken Winner's grandkids. That's the point.
Right. Right, prudently. Right, prudently. And you felt sorry for the kids because they lived in squalor. And all that shit she was posting over there. And you were a big time lover of that. Prudently. You commented all the time, didn't you, prudently?
Removed what comment? Tangent.
And let us not neglect our meeting together as some people do. You know, I meet with the Lord every day. I talk to God every day, and that's who's important. Not you, prudently, not people. Don't look to people.
Well, she remembers because it hurt her. It hurt her feelings. That's why, because it hurt her. people remember those things because it hurts them.
That's what he says. You're not gonna find shit in the people but a bunch of dumb shit. So look to him prudently. Okay. Look to him. And now she says, I am so sorry about what happened with your daughter. Let's hope this is the last of it and that no one speaks about anyone's children, minor or adult, in any way ever again.
Well, I think everybody, like, that has a high regard for you does get hurt when they see that, it's, not returned, I guess.
Family members should be off limits. Yeah. You never said that.
See, that's what she means. Like, family members should be off limits, but not to Munchie.
When my granddaughter was posted up over there prudently and posted and talked so nasty about prudently. Shut up, prudently. Anyway,
Mm.
What else was I going to say to Janelle? I can't even think. Brutally got me angry. Annoyed, Janelle. But anyway, y'all have a beautiful day. And anytime y'all want to agree to shut up on everyone, I'll be in that agreement. I'll be right there. If everyone can agree. We got to agree at the same moment. At the same moment. Everyone's got to come together and say, I agree, I agree.
I know, but Mosaic was in here, and you didn't say anything to Mosaic about, like her talking about my kid. See, I mean, I
agree, I agree, I agree. Somebody could make the post.
Showing any text was a bad decision,
And everyone could put on there, I agree to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Mosaic, shut up. You act stupid. Look at you even naming your stuff.
Fuck up Friday. You ever saw that? Shut the fuck up Friday. And we could all put our little John Hancock on there. And we could live in peace and harmony. And then just never look at each other again because we would get annoyed again by something. And break the rules of our community. The laws.
I think if somebody writes something to you in a text or tells you something personally, hopefully things will stay there. I look brilliant right now, Mosaic. Really? I think that what CW is saying makes sense. You know what I mean? Are any of you guys hearing? Not you guys, but I'm asking anybody else. Are you hearing what CW is saying? She's just saying, why don't we all agree to stop talking about each other and go our separate ways? Oh, okay. Well, I thought I saw her talking to you in here. I don't know. Maybe she saw your pinned comments or something. But I'm just wondering because that's why I went. But that's not true though. She never helped me do that. That's not true. I and I'm not frauding SSI. I don't want to go into all that, but what I'm saying is, I think what CW is saying here is a good message. That's why I went live to share out, you know, this live stream. That I think it's a good idea. Like how she said, we could all put our John Hancock on there and agree to just not talk about each other at all. And, you know, people like Munchie or Surviving Buzzballs or anything. Um, um, I can't tell what that emoji is. Maybe we could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, I'm just. I'm just saying, it would be nice. Okay. Um, Debbie put on her channel. I'm going to see if Tim will get me some new tarot cards and do some readings. First up will be Tracy. I'd love to see what type of cards I can pull for her. I talked to my teacher tonight that taught me everything about my gift. Let's say maybe I'll try to get Tracy's mom to talk to me. I see dead people. Blessed be. Blessed be. Now, I think that deserves a a a little, you know, comment from her buddy Nepatrish, who goes around putting all these I mean, seriously, like that's okay. I don't understand how that's okay. How is that okay? Where's the comment there? Like the one to Janelle. Where is that comment to that? Where's the comment to Swiss's, you know, sharing out that fucking station wagon every day, talking about, you know, for, oh, so it's a station wagon, your mother's a station. Everybody, nobody is stupid. Everybody knows. Where are those? Where's Janelle leaving a godly, heartfelt comment to her friend? Spreading the word. If she doesn't, that's willful sin. That is willful sin. If she is going to go to church to praise God, when she comes out, she should still feel that way and spread that word. I don't understand how right above her church comment is that video saying they're SV's nipples. I don't understand that. Where's the comment to that telling her she's that's wrong? Where's the comment to that? Where's the comment to that? Where's the comment to that? Why is nobody telling her that's wrong? Why do they think that they're right about their Bible stuff when they're not going to call out the wrong stuff? Oh, it's good to, you know, sure, great to praise somebody, that wants to advertise that they go to church, and if you subscribe to them for 20 minutes, send them a super chat like e-beggars did, that you're, and he's not sending it because it's not going to the church. It's going, to Janelle because, you're doing good, Janelle. Yeah. Why aren't they calling out the bad, though? Oh, don't judge, lest ye be judged. Come on now. Then you don't get to judge the good either. It's frustrating for good people to be, and that's another thing. I mean, like, and no offense, but everybody knows that the Seventh Day Adventists were into eugenics and shit. Everybody knows it. Look it up. It's all in their history. The Nazis loved them. They loved them. What, you were feeling a certain kind of way, Niptrish? So before you went to Janelle's live stream, you put up a post about, Donald Trump is declaring, this a holiday of the Jews, and they remember. Well, first of all, on this January 27th, that went by, I looked up, like, was there anything? There was not. I think Kamala did something for, you know, that's the day of the liberation of Auschwitz, is January 27th, and April 20th. It is a Jewish, holiday, but it's Hitler's birthday. So, and who's he to declare anything like that? And then the comments that were on it, not left from, this community, because she had shared something out. But and in her heart, she knows what she thinks about Seventh Day Adventists. I'm just saying, like, each religion thinks something totally different. Like, you can't be like, uh, you were fine. You apologized to Munchie. You were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I called you a name. Somebody else made me call you that name," and like, man. apologies. Because I did say, I know, and we never have. They've done one on me. They've done that. Yeah. Yeah. I do apologize. It was Hebrews 10:25. So my apologies. I apologize about that. I had the wrong. No wonder why I couldn't find it when I looked for it again. So yeah, it's Hebrews. It's Hebrews. So my apologies there. Um, let's see what this is saying.
In Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26, the Bible tells us that if we sin willfully after we have received the knowledge of the truth, then there no longer remains a sacrifice for sins. And some.
So.
What is the definition of willful sin? Hi, welcome to today's lesson. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's question comes from one of our beloved viewers asking about the definition of willful sin. You probably recognize that phrase willful sin as being straight out of the Bible, and it is. It's from Hebrews chapter 10, verse number 26. And so before I try to answer that question, what is...
But nobody said anything about that to them,
the definition of willful sin? Let's read it from the Bible, okay? I think Paul wrote Hebrews, but nobody knows for sure. But it doesn't make a difference. The Holy Spirit inspired whoever the author was. And he wrote, "For if we go on sinning willfully after receiving the knowledge of the truth." So there's that phrase, sinning willfully. And if we do go on sinning willfully after receiving the knowledge of the truth, there no longer remains a sacrifice for sins. Of course, we know that Jesus was the sacrifice for our sins, but the author of Hebrews says if we go on sinning willfully after receiving the knowledge of the truth, there no longer remains a sacrifice for sins. So whatever.
So there you go. Should have told her about that prudently. If you're going to use 10:25, you may as well use 10:26 so that she wouldn't have come out of church just doing that.
Whatever that means, it's clear. It generally means that Jesus' sacrificial death doesn't atone for your sins that as you continue on willfully sinning. And this, of course, ought to raise some consideration and thought about a hyper grace teaching that says that Jesus died for all of your sins, past, present, and future. Therefore, there's no need to ever worry about sinning ever again, and there's no need to confess your sins when you do.
Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Yeah. Remember that. Remember that. I appreciate being pointed out to 10:25 because I went further and I read it all, and I found this real interesting. I learned. Thank you.
Do sin, even after you believed in Jesus, because Jesus died for them all. Well, here, the author even says there's obviously a possibility for a certain category of people for there no longer to remain a sacrifice for sins, for those that continue sinning willfully.
You hear this, Janelle? Nap? Anybody else who needs to hear it? You hearing it? Yep. Yeah. Anybody else need to hear this? That keep going on about Jesus dying for your sin, but there is no longer certain group of people. That's what it says. So, when you quote one part, quote the rest.
So there's no sacrifice So there's no salvation, there's no atonement for their sins. But here's the antithesis. Here's what they're going to receive. Since they're not going to get, there's no sacrifice of sins. What is there that waits for them? But a terrifying expectation of judgment and the fury of a fire. That kind of sounds like hell, doesn't it? Which will consume the adversaries. All right, so no doubt, there's good reason to be concerned about verses like these.
You should have read on, did you, Janelle? When you put that church post on your community post, right above sharing those videos, calling Sharon Satan with nipples in them and stuff. Did you read further? Did you read further? Probably would have been advantageous. Did you know that? Did you know that? Did everybody know that? That believing that Jesus died for your sins doesn't mean you go out there and willfully sin. Don't mean that. Doesn't mean that you don't acknowledge other people's feelings or, toss them aside like, oh, good grief, or, oh, you're stupid, or, don't get it twisted, or, oh, you're mentally ill. It's not to be taken seriously. Oh, it's humor. No, it fucking isn't. If somebody tells you, I'm not okay with this, it's hurting my feelings, stop doing it or you're willfully sinning. Go get your Bible and read Hebrews. My apology for saying Romans. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Because I went on to read them both because, I don't know. I just did. Go read Hebrews 10:26. Before you want to believe that you sitting in church is what that addresses in full. It doesn't, because right after it goes on to tell you, but if you walk out of there and you do this, I don't want to see again you sitting there telling people that they've got to, go to church because the Bible says this, or they've got to assemble. No, what they've got to do is learn from it and walk away and share the good news. Not be all cocky, thinking I sat there for an hour in church, live streamed, got some subscribers and a $4.99 super chat, got some validations from other people who, are, and I think it's sad they didn't tell you to further read on, and nor were you interested enough, because maybe you wouldn't have posted in your community post a video of you going to church right above you being derogatory. I never hear you spread the good word that you learned when you come out. And Mosaic, as much as you tell me, oh, do you know how you look right now? If it's unappealing to you, it's because you're fucking evil. Holy water is unappealing to you. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. But it's good to know that we won't have to be around people like that in heaven. For a while there, I was confused. I was like, hey, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that people like this, are saved by a sacrifice like that? Somebody's life for them to do this, to try to destroy other people's lives? Make their little piece of heaven here on earth hell for them? I fight with that inside. I have an inner struggle. And now Thank you, prudently, that I read further, because I know now that's not how it goes. They've been lying to you. Anybody who doesn't read and go further and study it themselves, don't listen to what people just tell you. Look further, because that's comforting for me to know. And it should be kind of scary. I know what he just said. That's how you interpret it, prudently. And I interpret it that no, we don't have to be around a bunch of people who didn't act accordingly on earth, and they still got in. Because for some people, it's a real struggle to not do the things that they do. So to be accused by Mosaic saying the things that, and that's why your daughter gets talked to like a sex worker. No, Mosaic has issues. And still, let me hear what you think about, Janelle sitting there calling people meth, ashtray, cocktail, Satan. To talk about maybe the name calling will stop. I've seen what you go to. Seriously, prudently. Just because that woman goes to church and fakes it doesn't necessarily mean she's going to make it. Well, I care about mine. See, that's the thing, prudently. What would Jesus do? Would he say, I don't care about theirs? Where do I get off judging Janelle? So you're not going to think that's wrong, the name calling and shit? You don't think that judging her as being good for going to church is judging? Seriously? I'm telling you that I'm not judging her. I'm telling you that I just read further in the scripture that you suggested. And what it just said is when somebody is willfully sinning and doing the same, like, why doesn't she spread the word to I don't. No. I'm asking, what would Jesus do when you said you don't care about MM and hers? I don't think Jesus would say, I don't care about people. Because if you care about me at all, I don't know why you would care more about Janelle than me. I mean, I'm just saying. But the lady had a fucking Nazi tattoo. And, she goes to the Seventh-day Adventist, which we all know that's eugenics. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. But that's just my opinion. And yeah, do I get hurt by, Munchie-roo? Yeah, I do. Yeah, it fucking hurts my feelings. And I wouldn't even bring it public, but yeah, it fucking hurts my feelings. Big time. And I've told you that. And you'd rather argue with me publicly and be friends with Munchie publicly. Well, then there's a problem with them, prudently. I've taken things you've said to heart. When you said, I even apologize because I said Romans, that shit hurts my feelings, man. You even wrote a letter thing, a community post to Mosaic, telling her maybe she shouldn't be, preaching and stuff because you didn't think she was there yet. You know what I mean? Well, this is like assembling. Eh, I don't understand. Like, everybody's feelings matter. They do. They do. But what I'm saying is, you felt the same way. Uh, anyway, to get back to what Chicken Winner said, I think it's a good idea for us all to just put our imaginary virtual John Hancock on something and just, agree to disagree. And, Debbie saying she's going to talk to my dead mother and shit. Like, that's some fucked up shit. And so if you want to, encourage somebody to do better, encourage people who, in the right way. Like, tell them, man, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Shit. Right. She's a talent, right there saying, she wrote that before you said that you don't like them calling me names, To fall on deaf ears, then you got to think that everything you say to her falls on deaf ears. Right. She just said she wrote that before you, right there. See? She said that she didn't, right. So that was just a timing thing right there. It's just if anybody comes out, doesn't like the drama and doesn't want to be in drama, then damn, at least you could have said, like, hey, but maybe you could stop calling people names. But instead you said, I see them calling you names. That's what you said prudently to her. Like, nobody calls Janelle names. There is good people. Ooh, that's true. That's true. A potty mouth? Really? Mm, mm, mm. I didn't see her calling you any names, but I brilliant. You just said you hadn't been around for 8 months. Mm. Is that very Christian? That's what you should have said to Janelle then. If you don't like the name calling and it falls on deaf ears, you should tell them they're not very Christian. Yeah. Mm, mm. Um, Prude? That's a word. That's just a shortening of your name. Your name's Prudently. It's a shortening of your name. Mm. Diddle is kind of gross. Like, diddle goes with like icky stuff. And to be honest with you, it's really um judge you now. You just judged me. You said I have a potty mouth. I don't have a potty mouth, but we all swear, but diddle. No, it was here. She shortened her name and said prude. I mean, I don't think that everybody knows what the diddle thing means. It's anyway. I'll be all right. I gotta go. I got some stuff I gotta do. I really do. This is a good chat, but you guys are on point. On point. On point. So on point right there. Damn, that was. Peace, love, and tacos. United we stand, divided we fall. Oh, that was. I can't. That was a good one. That was a good one. I gotta just say, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say, but nobody else came out with the fucking boom. I thought, ooh, I'm sorry. Peace, love, and tacos.